The man just listened to a murder case and immediately had difficulty breathing and a rapid heartbeat. Not only did he vomit in the court, he also suffered from insomnia after returning home. But it was not that the criminal's methods were too cruel, but his intuition told him that he was the real murderer. On the day of the crime a year ago, the suspect and his girlfriend were drinking in the bar. The two suddenly had an argument, and the girl left the bar angrily. Kemp happened to be in the bar at the time, but on his way home, an accident suddenly happened. After realizing that he had hit something, Kemp hurriedly got out of the car to check the situation. Strangely, there was no object around the car. After seeing the sign on the roadside, he guessed that he might have just hit a deer. He had to accept this unfortunate fact and left here. The next morning, a climber found the woman wet in the rain near the road where Kemp stopped yesterday. After forensic identification, the woman's time of death was locked in the previous night, and the reason for fainting was due to a strong impact. Therefore, the boyfriend who had an argument with the woman the day before became a suspect of the police. Back in court, when Kemp heard the case in court, he immediately realized that the animal he hit that day was most likely not a deer. He waited until the end of the trial under great pressure. He immediately found his friend who was a lawyer. After he finished telling the whole story, Kemp finally asked the question he cared about most. That is, if he surrendered now, would he be given a reduced sentence? However, the lawyer's answer made him even more desperate because Kemp had a history of drunk driving. If the court knew about it, he would be punished more severely than others. Thinking of his pregnant wife, he chose to hide his experience. After the court opened the next day, the suspect Mike finally had the opportunity to defend himself. What he said was basically consistent with the police investigation. It turned out that he and his girlfriend still did not stop arguing after leaving the bar that night. At first, he followed his girlfriend to persuade her, but his girlfriend's tough attitude made him very angry. He did not wait for her but drove home directly. To this day, Mike still regrets his choice that day. If he could continue to communicate, perhaps the woman would not faint on the road. The man's sincere confession moved the jury. However, the appearance of a key witness completely changed his fate.